Welcome to the Travels of Orange. I hope that you'll subscribe to this channel so that you won't miss out on any new content coming out. We will be interviewing veterans who have actually won for exposure to dioxin in Panama. As you can see from the research here, Orange was indeed in Panama.
I am here at Fort Sherman thanks to Zoom and a background picture that was taken by one of our veterans in April of 2020. These barrels seem to be the Agent Orange barrels that were shipped to Panama. They sure do fit the description of Agent Orange. And as we see in the federal stock catalog here in 1971, Agent Orange was available for anyone who needed it. These barrels appear to be old 55-gallon barrels with an orange stripe on them. This is old Fort Sherman. This is in front of some quarters that these barrels are now being used as fencing material. If you look over my shoulder here behind me on the other side, oops, on this side, there's the ocean. These quarters were coveted when we were down there in the 70s because they're right on the beach. And as we see, the VA is denying that Agent Orange was ever there, even though the GAO report that came out in 2018 here says that there is no difference between the commercial and the tactical version of 24D and 245T. And we have US Commerce reports from 1940s all the way through December of 1977. We have reports of millions of pounds of 2,4-D and 2,4,5-T shipped, stored, and used. If you look at the monthly records, these are official U.S. records, and yet when we give them to the VA, they say, no, that's not Agent Orange. They say that it had to have a butyl ester in it. So here we have 400 tons of butyl ester 2,4-D and 2,4,5-T in Panama, where Kissinger is asking by cablegram for it not to be shipped on to Cuba because we weren't trading with Cuba in the 1970s. These records are U.S. Commerce records. They can be seen easily online. I found them online. I don't know why the government never found them. Alvin Young, he writes reports saying that it was never there, and the VA those reports, and he wrote a report under contract here for the VA, and he's written a series of about 23 reports for other places as well, Okinawa, Japan, Thailand, etc. And these facts can easily be disputed by official US records, and yet when we give them to the VA secretary, they say, no, this is not the right stuff. In fact, when I met with Senator Tester's office, Simon Coons, his assistant, his aide, sent my request to investigate what these records are if they are not Agent Orange and Agent Purple based on the years that they were shipped. Then the veterans deserve to know what we were exposed to. We have veterans that had children born without a head. We have veterans with diseases that aren't on the list. We have veterans with multiple cancers. My own husband included is very ill from being exposed. We were there for 3 years. I lived there and I worked for the military. And I knew that if Agent Orange was shipped there, that had to have records. And so I looked for those records, found those records. I spoke with Dr. Wayne Dworenchuk, who was the person who found it in Vietnam and reported to the Vietnam ambassador, found the dioxin. And he said, what I found, this is what he said about it, that anywhere that they use 2,4,5-T for vegetation management, that we were exposed to dioxin, the same stuff that was used in Vietnam. Now, Dr. Stellman told me when the Senate sent my records and my requests to Dr. Stellman, their expert, she said that it had to have the N-butyl ester in it. And here we have the records again from the State Department, about the 400 tons of N-butyl ester in Panama at the time that we lived there.
As well as all of you, you can go back and read what Agent Orange expert Dr. Wayne Dworenchuk said about our exposure while serving in the Panama Canal Zone. Please subscribe and follow this channel, and let's follow the evidence where the evidence leads.